Viewers, you're watching Times Now and our coverage of Operation Sindoor Pakistani misadventure continues. The latest is news coming in from Jammu. Multiple Pakistani drones have been spotted above the aims in Vijaypur in Jammu. Pradeep Datta now joining us for more on this. Yes, Pradeep.
Yes, for third consecutive day, we have seen that the aerial intrusion from the Pakistan side has been thwarted by the aerial defense system. And today, again, at about 8:20 p.m., there was the blaring sound of the siren. And immediately after that, about 50 to 100 drone, they came over towards the Indian side. And finally, with the help of the air defense system, most of them were timely detected, intercepted, and finally neutralized. That way the threat has been right now thwarted. But yes, it clearly indicates that Pakistan is trying to, one, they are trying to target civilian areas. Second, they are trying to target technical airport. Third, they are trying to target military installation. Because most of the drones were seen flying in that particular direction only. If one goes by the trajectory of the drone, it appears that they were trying to target these structures. Because this is the fourth attack so far as Jammu region is concerned. Because the first attack was carried out on the 7th evening. When among all the 15 cities, Jammu was one of the cities that was to be targeted, but that time also this aerial intrusion was thwarted. Then again, yesterday at about 8:30 p.m., there was an aerial intrusion. Then the morning today at about 4:10 a.m., again the drones were fired from across the border. And this time again at 8:20, this fourth time during the last 4 days. That means the Jammu is on the terror radar so far as Pakistan is concerned. They are repeatedly trying to target this area because they want to target northern theatre of army forces, because they know most of the operation is the Northern Command that is involved in. One of the reasons that there has been aerial incursion in Udhampur area, it was in Nagrota area, it was in Samba
stay
sector.
with us. You know, we have more breaking inputs coming in. There's also a White House statement that has come that we'll tell you about in just a bit. But let's tell you about another drone misadventure by the Pakistani military. Now, drones have been neutralized in and around Srinagar. We are learning that at least 6 to 8 drones were intercepted and neutralized. Let's try and boost the net up on these pictures. The sounds of thunder is when the drones were intercepted and neutralized. Priyank also joining us for more on this. Yes, Priyank, quickly tell us what's going on.
See, Pradesh, there have been series of drone swarming of drone which has been spotted here in the valley as well. Earlier to that, what we saw yesterday, that there was swarm of drones which were intercepted in the Jammu sector, where now what we have got to know that in Avantipura there were a few drones which have been brought down to the ground. There have been 6 to 7 drones which are intercepted by the air traffic control here at the Srinagar Air Base, which is an defense air base, which is also being used for the commercial purpose because of the kind of development which are happening. Certainly, the air base has been closed for any kind of further commercial purpose. Only defense aircrafts are being operating from particular location, and the Pakistanis have once again attempted to target this particular defense installation, which is important to be seen apart from the other defense installation which is in the Jammu sector. What we know about the confirmation which we got from the senior officials, that 6 to 7 drones were spotted, and all
of them were intercepted and neutralized. Priyank, stay safe. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this as this goes along. But you know, the White House statement is important, and let's quickly open this up. Captain Alok Bansal, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Dr. Ranganathan, and Brigadier Sandeep Tyagi all joining us. Abhijit, the White House has released a statement. Press Secretary Caroline Levitt has said that this is something that the Secretary of State and now our NSA, Marco Rubio, has been involved in. The President has expressed that he wants this to de-escalate as quickly as possible.
Well, look, there's a very easy way of de-escalation, Pranesh. It's very simple. Pakistan can't respond. We have to have the last strike. They started it, we finished it. I mean, this is a message that has been conveyed across every level and sector of the government to Pakistan. It is for Pakistan to provide the off-ramp. And from what I'm hearing, the Americans aren't saying anything different. Right? So it has to de-escalate. The only person who has to de-escalate this is Pakistan. They didn't help themselves today by escalating it even more. There are attacks going on right now as we speak. And they're very sinister attacks because, see, they point towards a deliberate attempt at escalation. Yesterday, all these drones came in really low and slow, right? They thought we would use our big missiles and panic and things. We didn't. We used appropriate anti-aircraft artillery. We didn't even use missiles, right? Few, but not many. Today, they're coming in at a much higher altitude. They deliberately want us. See, when you don't have good defense suppression, you then send in these drones, almost like, human wave tactics, really, to exhaust the supply of long and medium range missiles. After which they will send in their F-16s and JF-17s to carry out devastating strikes. We are not falling for that trap. They are trying every single day. Every one of their strikes has been an escalation from the previous strike, Pranesh. It is very important we don't fall for this nonsense. And the Americans have also told the Pakistanis that they need to stop. When they stop, we will strike once. Our strike will be the last. If they hit back to that...
No, Abhijit, I get that. But, you tell me there are many people, perhaps a school of thought, I don't know, who believe that why are we waiting for Pakistanis to use that F-16, etc., etc. Now that they've hit our military installations, let's go for, what the Pakistanis have been, inviting
Pranesh,
our wrath.
Here's the thing. I don't know why these people are in a hurry. We have to understand Pakistan doesn't have the reserves. They don't have the economy. They have nothing to take them beyond about 7, 10, maximum outlier 15 days. The longer and longer and longer we prolong this at low intensity, the more lopsided it becomes in our favor. We need to do this. We should not be hitting them right now. We should be taking it very, very slowly, treating them over a long period of time. What they said, the death of 1,000 cuts. We are now giving them the death of 1,000 cuts.
Right. Dr. Ranganathan was showing something. What is it, sir? The parked airspace?
Yes, Pranesh, you got to understand the machinations of a terrorist country. This is a country that is perhaps was never bothered about its own people. But now it's not bothered about anybody else. I am showing you right now a snapshot that I have taken of live flights right now in harm's way over Pakistan being flown deliberately. Deliberately. These are flying coffins. And despite India mentioning this in the evening, they continue to do so. These are international flights, national flights. Some are going to the Middle East, some are going to Europe. This is what Pakistan is all about. So next time, can you please stop calling or some people in Pakistan as supporting terror? No. The establishment are terrorists. No person in sane mind who is a head of an organization, leave alone a country, would allow this sort of a thing. And you can see the neat, almost blank status of the border that we share with Pakistan, how no Indian flight is operating there. And you look at the Pakistan situation right now. So the situation is absolutely clear as far as we are concerned. And shame on all those who were clamoring for Modi to pick up the sword yesterday. And when he did, now they're asking for the sword to be put down. These are all those de-escalators and God knows whatever term they might call them. Shame on them, because this is what they are promoting. This is what all those de-escalators are promoting. This will continue until this is stopped. This has to be nipped in the bud. This is what I'm trying to tell you, that now the situation is beyond the pale. It has gone beyond the fact of any sense and sensibility. Pakistan does not care about its own people, Pranesh. Please understand that.